guys, it's Allie, and in today's video I have my favorite cuticle care products. So in the last nail care series episode, I talked about cuticle care, how to care for your cuticles, my top 5 tips for caring for the cuticles, and I will have that linked in the description box if you happen to miss that. But I did promise that I would come and talk about my favorite cuticle products, so that's what this video is all about. The first product that I'm going to start out with is what I would use in the very beginning of like a full-on manicure, and that is a mani shot. This is a product, I purchased mine from KB Shimmer, and it's a product that basically you drop it into some warm water. I like hot water, but you drop it into some warm water and it fizzes up and it's so moisturizing. The ingredients are baking soda, and this one from KB Shimmer, this one is the Sweet Rain. It's baking soda, citric acid, jojoba oil, olive oil, cocoa butter, shea butter, emulsifying wax, and fragrance. And basically it's just chock full of jojoba oil and olive oil, cocoa butter, shea butter, those things that are going to give a lot of hydration and moisture to the nails, to the hands, to the fingers, and to the cuticle. So that is going to enable your cuticles to get nice and soft, and just overall health of the nails and the fingers. It really is wonderful. So what I do is I just shave a little bit off. You don't need the whole cup. I just shave enough off to give myself a good soaking, and I just leave my hands in my soaking tray. Let me say, you do not have to have these, but I just have these little soakers that my fingers just fit in there, and I just put hot water in there, drop my little shavings of the mani shot in there, let it fizz up, stick my fingers in there, leave them for about 5 minutes or until the water just gets to where it's not a nice temperature. And then I will just put whatever residual product that's on my fingers, I'll rub it into my hands and just let that sit on my hands for a few minutes. Then I will wash my hands, and I don't do this whole process, like everything I'm going to show you, every time I do my nails, just as an FYI, but occasionally when they need rehab. And I do have this in my bathroom that I really do like. It's the Mary Kay Satin Hands Hand Scrub, and mine is in the peach scent. I love this stuff. I purchased mine from Amazon. I'm not affiliated with Mary Kay. I don't have a Mary Kay consultant. I purchased my Mary Kay products straight from Amazon. So this one, I just use a pump of this and massage it on my hands, add a little bit of water to continue to massage it, and then slowly rinse my hands off, and they are just so soft. You don't need to do both of those. You can choose one or the other, but I like them both for different reasons. So those are 2 products that you can try out. At that point, you're probably going to be ready to start your polish process, or at least, you know, shaping or whatnot. So now's a good time, since your hands just soaked or you just gave them a nice scrub, now's a good time to go ahead and push those cuticles back or to remove them all together. And for that, I have a couple of cuticle removers, but I just grabbed the first one and the one that I probably use the most, which is the Sally Hansen Instant Cuticle Remover. I use this more than anything. I don't need cuticle remover very often, so maybe like a couple times a year, but when I do need it, this is what I reach for. Basically, you just put that on your cuticles. I would do one hand at a time, all the fingers, kind of wave it around, let it kind of sit for about 15 to 30 seconds or a minute. I think it calls for 15 to 30 seconds. 15 seconds. And just use a cuticle pusher. Then you can use a cuticle pushing tool. I have a metal cuticle pusher, and all you do is just push back that little flaky film. It might just crumble up, but just push it back or crumble it up, let it crumble up, and then just remove it from the nail. You can also use an orange stick, and this is just a pack of orange sticks, but you can also use an orange stick to do the same thing. These are a lot more gentle, so I would, if you're new, I would say definitely go for these. You can purchase those at any nail supply company, Walmart, Target, drugstores, they all have them as well. They might be a little bit shorter, but they have them as well. Alright, so you've soaked or you've scrubbed, you've removed your cuticles, or you've pushed them back. So next I would wash my hands if I did use that remover. And if I'm not going to be doing a color change or anything, then what I usually reach for is the Mary Kay Satin Hands Hand Softener. This is the fragrance free, which is just what came with the package that I purchased. And this is like heaven for your hands and your feet. It's very almost greasy like, but it makes your hands and your feet so incredibly soft. So incredibly soft. Put that on your feet before you go to bed. Put some socks on. I know it's horrible to sleep with socks on. I hate it too. But your feet will be so ridiculously smooth in the morning. Love that product. But you can use that after your hands are freshly washed, and it will help soften your hands. And I do really enjoy that product. So, you know, I feel like I'm selling Mary Kay. I'm not. But this is the Mary Kay Satin Hands Hand Cream in the peach scent. Guys, I just really love this stuff. It unfortunately promises to moisturize hands for 24 hours. I don't understand why any lotion or hand cream would ever promise that. There are some soaps that are just so harsh, they're meant to be harsh, that they're going to cut through any hand cream that you put on. And mine at work is like that. The soap there is pretty strong, so it does eat right through whatever lotion or hand cream I use. It does not last 24 hours, but it does last from hand wash to hand wash, which is phenomenal for hand creams. So I do really enjoy the Mary Kay Satin Hands. You don't have to buy this, but I really do enjoy it. A drugstore alternative is the, and don't judge me if my bottle is dirty, because I have carried this around. It's had a lot of love. It's almost empty. I'm trying to use it up. But this is the Essie Spa Mani Mani. Oh man, I knew I was going to miss that. Mani Mani Mani. And this is a hand lotion that has coriander oil and glycerin. And this is not super amazing in terms of keeping your hands moisturized from hand wash to hand wash, but initially it gives a lot of moisture to your hands where they feel awesome without feeling like ultra greasy too. So I do like this one, and this is something that you can find in the drugstore. So next we're going to get into something that you definitely do not have to buy. I repeat, you do not have to buy this, but I enjoy using at night the nail butter. And this is so expensive. It is ridiculously expensive. It's I think it's $24 a bottle. I happen to get mine on sale for $18. The scent, I don't like the scent at all. It's the gardenia scent. That's what I purchased. It smells like onions to me, but it is amazing in terms of what it does. You slather this on your nail. You can see I'm almost like, this is almost empty. And I probably will repurchase it. I will repurchase this. Let me change that. You slather this on your nails, cuticles, around, even under, near your hyponychium, all over. And when you wake up, it will be like God came down and kissed your cuticles. Like, perfect. Perfect. I love this stuff. You don't have to buy this. There is an option that you can purchase from Sally's Beauty Supply, but I really do love this. Is it worth $24? If you're a nail vlogger or blogger, it definitely is, because you do so much with the remover chemicals and the polish itself that I think this really does help to restore some of that moisture that you lose just innately in the process of swatching. So for nail vloggers and bloggers, I think it's definitely worth it. For the average person, actually it probably would be worth it, because you don't need to use this every night and it can last you for a while. So, you know, you can choose whether or not you need it. You don't need it. I'll say that. You don't need it, but it is very nice in terms of making your cuticles look amazing and your nails the skin around your nails, everything. It looks amazing. So I do really enjoy the nail butter. A nice alternative to the nail butter, which I do enjoy as well, I just happened to lose mine. I lost mine at my parents' house. It fell into the recliner that I usually sit at when I go home. And I lost it for almost a year. So it looks almost brand new. There's like a good indentation in there. But this is the California Mango Hand and Body Care, the Mango Men Dry Skin Balm. And this is not like expressly for cuticles or nails or anything. It's for dry and cracked skin, and the pictures they have are of the elbows, knees, and heels, and it is pretty amazing for any dry skin that you have on your body. Because once again, like the nail butter, you put this on at night, you wake up the next morning and it's like God came down and you just kissed whatever dry skin you had. This is pretty awesome. The difference between this and the nail butter, this one soaks in insanely fast. You put the nail butter on and probably within about 10 minutes it is soaked completely into your skin, and it's like it's not there, but it's still working. This is much greasier. It does leave like that shiny look to your nails. So you might be like, you know, you just did your nails, you might not want to touch anything. So that's kind of the big difference. But if that's not a big problem for you, which is not a big problem for me, just buy this. It does the same thing and it gives you pretty much the same results. So just buy this. And last but not least, on my Facebook page, I asked for questions for this series, and Lish, one of my sister's friends, one of my friends too, in my head, she asked about cuticle oil. She said, does it do anything or is it just a waste? So I'm going to answer your question. I have a couple of cuticle oils here amongst many, but these are probably the two that I reach for the most. And the first one is the Sally Hansen Cuticle Rehab, which you can get at any drugstore. And the other one I have is the KB Shimmer Pink Sugar Cuticle Oil Pen, which I just love the fact that you can just like paint this on. This one is like almost gone, so there's not much left in there. Either one of these. They're pretty much like almost gone. So the thing with cuticle oils, do they work? The short answer is no, and the long answer is yes. The short answer is no because they don't typically sink in fast enough and quick enough to not just be rubbed off. If you're going about daily life, they don't sink in super fast. So in order to get the maximum benefit from cuticle oils, in my experience, I have to apply them all the time. Literally, I would be at work last fall, I would be painting this on my nails every hour. If you're going through regular life, it's just a little bit much to have to do all the time. They typically just don't sink in very fast. I've heard there are some indie brands that are making cuticle oils that do sink in really, really fast, and you can tell that your nails are moisturized by that. But typically, in my experience, cuticle oils don't sink in super fast. They're good for, I don't have a hand cream, I don't have a hand lotion, or I don't want to carry something this bulky. But when I don't want to carry something super bulky, I do reach for my cuticle pens to have something with me to give moisture. So do they work? Probably not efficiently for the average person because, once again, they usually don't soak in really fast, so you have to continue to just like apply and apply and apply like every hour, and depending on what you're doing, maybe even more often than that. Hand creams, a good hand cream should last you at least between hand washings, where your hands don't feel dry, your cuticles don't feel dry, your nails don't feel dry, you know what I mean? So yes and no. You just have to make that choice for yourself. Is it worth it to put it on every hour? At this point, for me, it's not. Having a good hand cream that I like, I just reach for the hand cream, and it does work wonders for me. I don't have any issues at all, so that's me. Different body chemistries will yield different results. Your body chemistry might be where cuticle oils do seep into your skin very easily and very quickly, and that's great for you. And so maybe that's an option you want to go with. It's cheaper, it lasts you forever. They do tend to last a long time, and I mean they're smaller, so they're much easier to carry as well. So just try different things out. If it doesn't work for you after a month, then try something else. That's what I say. Give it a month and then try something else. So those are the products that I would recommend. These are the products that I use on a regular basis. I can attest to that. There's also one that is not in my possession because it sits beside my computer at work, and it is the KB Shimmer Hand Lotion in Paradise. I think the scent is Paradise or Paradise something. It's in the green color. It smells so good. I get so many compliments every time I apply that. It's a hand lotion. To me, it's more comparable to the Essie Spa. It doesn't leave my hands feeling moisturized the entire time between hand washings, but it does leave them feeling really, really moisturized initially after I apply it, which I love the feeling of just feeling like, bam, I just put so much moisture back into my nails, back into my hands after I just like stripped them of all of their oils. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was useful. If you liked it, then please give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment letting me know that you liked it. You can also leave me feedback regarding how the video went or what you want to see on the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe so that you can get alerts every time I have a video. And I will see you guys in the next video very soon. Bye.